Boo! How you all doing, me muckers? Welcome back to the midweek mumble. So, obviously, we've done a bit of promotion this week as we got some really good guests. I've really been looking forward to this, and we're going to have a proper good laugh. So, already we've got some people in the side chat. Hold on, I've got an echo. There we go. That was me. Absolute admin fucking nightmare. So already we've got Rev Bomb, Flash, we've got BK Bikes, Andy GSA Tractor, how you doing, Mucker? James, is that Bromilo? Chris GT Patriot, Oban, Pigsy Rides, obviously all Very Strange Bikes has just popped in as well. So obviously these are some of the lads from the Motourev gang. So let's bring them on and we'll have a chat. I'm just going to chuck them all on now, and then they can introduce themselves, and we can all get amongst it. How you doing, boys? You all right?
How do?
Evening. Good. First of all, I just want to say thank you for straight off the bat for coming.
Don't thank us yet.
I know you've
thank us yet.
No, mate. You're not my channel about. It's not going to get no worse. So, no, on a serious note, thank you for coming on, because I know you don't do this kind of stuff usually. So I really appreciate, the four lads here have took the time and the effort and to come on. So I appreciate that, lads. So right then, we're going to go through now and get a few introductions done. So Noodle, introduce yourself. What boat do you ride? Where'd you come from?
I'm Noodle. I'm from Lincolnshire. I've got a BMW XR at the minute, 2015.
Oh, XR.
Nice bike.
I like them. I like them XRs. How long you had it for?
Over a year, I think. Year and a half.
Just fair play. Right then, I'm going to come to Jester last. So, Flash, where you...
Hey.
Introduce yourself, kiddo. Where you from? What your fucking name is? How you doing? Which size your fucking balls hang? Go on.
Yeah, got none.
And here it goes on.
To the floor at that age, isn't it?
AK Flash. I'm from not far from you lot. I'm from Staffordshire. I ride a BMW K1600. Yeah, that's about it, really, mate.
What year? What year is the K1600?
2019. Yeah.
Nice. Then we've got the main man himself, me mucker, who I speak to on text a lot. Craigie boy. You're right. Oh.
I'm well, mate. I'm good. Yourself?
Sound. Introduce yourself then, mucker. What you're riding, what you're doing. What shampoo you use.
Yeah, Craig. Head and Shoulders. No, I haven't got dandruff. Ride Cross Tour 1200, 2013 plate. Proper bike. I'm the only one in the group with a real man's bike.
Yeah, whatever.
That's my from Brummage.
Bullshit.
Sound. And then last but not least, we've got Jester. How you doing, mucker?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
So go on then. Introduce yourself, mucker.
So I'm Jester. I'm from Burton-on-Trent, Derbyshire area, and I ride BMW XR. Same as Noodles, but I've just purchased a new bike. Not released the video on what I've purchased yet.
So we are going to get a live. We are going to get an exclusive then.
Oh, definitely.
Got no choice, mate.
Jester, are you in an internet cafe there? I couldn't see loads of computers behind.
Yeah, I'm in a dodgy internet cafe at the minute.
That's the main base for porn up in fucking UK.
You say, yeah, he's in a call centre, isn't he?
Yeah.
This is the midget centre one, so it's all.
Where's Vic?
He's in, look. He's down here, bless him.
Down here.
So we'll just kick off. So what bike did you have originally, Jest?
I had a Honda VFR 800, same as Mabs in Britain Bred. I loved it. It was a nice bike. Didn't want to sell it.
Until we went to Wales.
till we went to Wales. That put the nail in the coffin for me. Unfortunately,
killed it.
Thankfully, I got saved by Mav and his VFR
3 times.
Is that one of the reasons why you
Yeah,
got rid of
I
it?
just want to thank everyone for being so patient while I'm on here.
Yeah, we got you back, didn't we? We got you back home.
Yeah, we did, mate. Yeah. It was tense. It was a tense ride.
But say that
When
though,
that
after we used my bike as a donor to yours, my bike was never the same after that.
No comment.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's up.
one of the main multi plugs just melted under the seat. I thought, like, the bike's got to go.
Oh,
So I reckon my state was on its way as well.
on its way, yeah. But it was overcharging. It would have took the rectifier. Nasty things. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long you had that cross tourer for, Craig? Because I was actually looking at one of them before I had the beer.
It was a year September.
What made you go for that? Out of everything.
Well, it was when we did the Overdose Glam tour, and I got that the press bike off Honda. I got the NT 1100.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got on that, then I thought, oh, this position's brilliant. And obviously, doing a week in France on it, I thought, I've got the wrong bike. I need to get like a more upright adventure style bike. Got back, and I just said to the missus straight away, the VFR 800's got to go. Within about 4 weeks, I got rid of it and bought this.
Fair play.
You got that just before I got mine, didn't you?
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, getting an XR, but it was just at the price range, and I thought, and plus I'm just girly bikes at my XR, so I thought I'd get a man's bike.
Yeah. Got to admit though, that cross tourer is the most comfortable bike I've ever sat in my life. Honest to God, I road tested one before I got my XR.
I think the only thing with it is it's just the weight of them. They're just so heavy.
Yeah.
See, that's the same.
Like 270
That's the same as a BM. To be honest, like I say, before I bought my BM, I test rode loads of bikes, and there was all good bikes, all nice bikes. But I jumped on the BM and I don't even go anywhere. And when you just sit on straight away, I was like, yeah, I like this. Nice position, shoulders were nice and relaxed. I was like, yeah, straight away, nice position. Went out, read it for about, I don't know, 4 to 5 hours, come back, and I was like, yeah, I'm fucking having it, because that was just fucking amazing. You can do everything on it. You can, like I say, you can go off road if you want to go and have a fucking lick round, change your tyres, you can go and have a lick round. It's fucking brilliant. But I was actually.
I think the good thing with their BMW is you've got the weight all in the right place, and it's all at the bottom.
Yeah, it's all loud.
Probably with the cross tourer, the weight's all at the top.
Yeah,
it's a bit like
the only thing without any GS. The only thing about any GS is it's just it kind of gripes on me a little bit, because you spend a lot of money on a motorcycle, same as the GS, then you're going to send it down the lane. I'd rather go and get another bike, a second-hand bike, say a trial bike or some description, either 250
something like that.
Yeah, do that. You know what I mean? No,
I don't
the
know.
GS is made for that.
I was going to say.
I don't know. That's not that.
I mean, anyway. for me, I like my aim is to ride to Australia.
Yeah,
I'm 46 now, so when I'm 50, I'm going to have 4 months off, and my aim is to ride to Australia. So that is the reason why I bought a BMW, because that bike that I've got now is going to be the bike that I ride there on. So I've got to be prepared. Yeah, so I've got to be prepared to ride that bike in soggy, boggy, shitty, hard conditions. Yeah.
Not just tarmac.
If you sharks, crocodiles, everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need a snorkel.
Worms. I mean, but it's all right. I suppose what you should have done is got a smaller bike first and then gradually increased it. But if you'd have done that, then it might take you 2 years. And at 2 years' time, you might be at the point on the BM where you met your limit already in 2 years, and then you're going to be gaining knowledge rather than hitting your point at 2 years, and then you've got to jump on a BM and then learn that BM for 2 years, if that makes sense. Like I say, I've done, I wouldn't say off-roading, but I've been shale riding and a bit of fucking dirt riding and stuff like that. But yeah, it's
Roy's done a bit of off-roading. He's done off-roading on the grass. He's gone off-road onto the back of Flash's panniers. He's gone off-road into the side of Oban as well.
Yeah,
good at off-road. You just ain't
Yeah.
no good at keeping it on the fucking road.
Literally off road.
Yeah. He needs an on-road bike.
It needs stabilisers, is what it needs.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell. Yeah. By the way, I'm going to bring it also out. If you hear somebody snoring, it's the fucking dog.
I was just
Right.
about to say somebody snoring.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the dog. Just let Wade know, because Wade's in the side chat here, but his camera ain't working again. So, and
You don't
his
look at
mic-
his face, anyway, to be honest.
his mic's
No.
muted as well. So I don't know what's up with his stuff.
So
But yeah,
this
man.
off-roading, Peaky, is this something you want to get into?
Um,
Or are you undecided at the minute? Are you just testing the water?
I'm just testing the water at the minute. Like I say, I'm at the point where I'm still enjoying it, and I've dropped my bike a couple of times, but I'm still enjoying it. I've not had a bad one to kind of put me off. But like for me, I'm still into. I still really want to do tours. Do you know what I mean? And that's my kind of thing. They're going to do big tours, like and like the charity events that I do as well. So the charity rides that I do. So the next big one that I'm going to be doing, which I'm planning now. I know it's only 24, but in March 25, I'm doing 20 countries in 20 days. So I'm gonna. That's the next big one that I'm going to do. But I'm going to do that.
That'd be good.
What, you're just going to go to Wales and back?
Yeah, just
What
keep going backwards and forwards like that. Yeah. So, so my actual, it's been done before, 20 countries in 20 days, but I actually want to beat it. I want to do like 23, 24, 25, but get to kind of specific.
And is that going to involve off-roading?
Yeah. Some of that's going to be the enduro trails. So there's, I don't know if you know, it's called the TET. So, and what it does, well, if you've heard it, you sound, but it goes all through Europe. That does. So I'm going to be doing sections of that and sections of road riding as well. So
That sounds brilliant. That does.
yeah. So it's just something that I've, like I say, it's something that I thought of because, like I said, I did Scottish Little Soldiers last year. So I did
Peaky says it's all about the tyres. It ain't. It's all about the bollocks. What off-roading is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he fucking is, mate. Because if you watch that video when my mate come off fucking last weekend, he had a brand new set of fucking tyres on. Mine have been on 12 months. So
I'd like to do a bit of off-roading, but my concerns got so much hurt in me. I don't want to drop the bike or damage the bike. That's my concern.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that's one of the reasons why. If you look at my bike, I've got them Lomo bags at the sides. Have you seen the Lomo front bags? That's why that's why I've put them on.
There.
Yeah. So all I've done with mine is literally pad them out with shit. So in the left hand one, I've got like a full one-piece waterproof suit, even though I've got Gore-Tex. I've got to go full laminate suit in full Gore-Tex suit in that one, and in my right hand one, I've got a cover for my bike, which I've packed in, which I always take if I go touring or take anywhere, so I can, if I need to, I'll park it up in the street, out of sight, out of mind, just cover it up, and nobody knows what it is. But that's all I've done. I've just packed them to it, and then every time I've dropped it, it's always landed on them before it hits the crash bars, or you know, you might smash your handguard, but your handguard's like fucking 12 quid. Rather than smashing, you know, your frame or scratching all your frame or anything like that. So that's what I do. I just pad them out. At least then.
Goose did something similar to that. We went to Wales. I think he was on his Bandit and he had an empty top box. So we decided to put 20 glass bottles of Budweiser in there. And he was surprised when we got back and I was all smashed and it was just like a fucking swimming pool in there.
Drinking it like Ross with his boot.
He was at the side of the road. You had to tip it down the storm drain.
Oh man, fuck that. Fucking yeah, but that's what I'd say. And I'd just say just something light, just really build up to it. Like I say, me and that lad, me and Phil went down to that. We'd already done that route once, that off-road kind of track once already, but it was bone dry when we went. It was really, really dry. But on Sunday, was it Sunday? Saturday or Sunday when we went, it had rained, and genuinely, it was fucking slippy as fuck. Really, really badly slippy. So yeah, and if I'm being honest, I had a couple of moments myself. I was following him, And I'd had a couple of moments myself where, you know, I'm sideways or fucking, you know what I mean? You have a bit of a panic, or you hit the front brake a bit too hard and you just fucking slide rather than stop, where, you know, you should be using your back brake, or, you know.
I mean, the amount of the potholes in the West Midlands at the minute, it's like you're off-roading anyhow.
It is shit. It is shit,
Yeah.
mate.
It's diabolical, isn't it? It really is.
Like
Bad.
that everywhere. Like that everywhere, mate.
It's no better here.
Dodge the potholes. Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
Potholes. Crap off the fields.
I think my best drop was we didn't get it on camera. We went to the Isle of Wight and we pulled up at the hotel. I put my disc lock on, took the luggage in the hotel, and then we come out and says, "What, you know, let's go and find a petrol station. Let's go and get some sausage rolls or something to eat." I did to the usual. Then I just twanged open the throttle, went to pull off. I just went straight over the handlebars. The fire blade landed on my ankle, crushed my ankle.
Oh.
So I'm lying there and I thought, any minute now, all the boys are going to come over running to save me. I looked up and Goosey's just standing there going, "I ain't got my fucking camera on. I ain't got my camera on." That's what I was talking about.
Well, that's what Phil said straight away. All as I heard, because I was following him, but then what I found myself doing is watching him and not watching where I was going. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like fucking riding, kept looking at him, and I was like, right, I need to get past him because I'm looking at him. And every time he fucking wobbles, I'm wobbling, and I'm like, right, I need to fucking ride my own ride. So I'll go past him, and then we get through a big puddle, mate, and I'm sideways on this puddle. I'm like, fucking hell. And then I get through the puddle, get to this gate, and then all we hear on the pack talk is, oh, fuck, like stuff. Or he's obviously fucking fell off.
That's it. I'm boy normally.
I was more gutted. I was more gutted that I don't have my rear facing camera on, because I thought I'd have fucking got that.
Didn't catch it. Yeah,
I don't catch it.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I pulled up, he's like, he's got my camera on. But it's all a laugh at. That's all it's about. It's about having a laugh at, you know. And the first thing I said to him is, you know, you were right. He was like, yeah. You know, I think he's a bit bruised, battered and bruised. But you know, the thing is, like, you go off roading, and if you mean like we wear textiles. Textiles A for off roading. They A for off roading. Do you know what I mean? You need proper off road kit, not fucking a textile jacket and a pair of textile fucking trousers.
Yeah, you need the proper armour, don't you? Proper armour.
You need the lads I was talking to. I think a couple of them on here. Is Ishimoto on here? Yeah, he is. If you look at Ishimoto, his channel, he's into off roading, and he's got all like the fucking leggings with all the armour in, and do you know what I mean? They're more like the snug fit shit with all the armour and everything. That's what you need. That's what you
Flash
need.
has got some arseless chaps. If I'm any
I have, yeah.
I think as Rev
I
on
can't
board
get
them
in.
off you. As Rev on board
Can't
them
get-
off you. Now he's got his Harley.
I can't get in. I can't get in them anymore. See,
Fucking hell. Why have you lost that much weight?
hey,
No,
No,
he's
I've got
put
bigger,
his
mate.
wallet down.
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
What do you want now?
Pull his wallet down and dragged his thong backwards.
I don't know if you know this, Pete, but Craig's the only one who's freezing his nuts off. He's sitting in his shed at the moment. Have you noticed?
I'm electric.
Ah!
Well, what I've had to do, I've had to rob Trent's iPads to do this on. So I'm all kicking off on air, going mad. Daughter's doing me nutting. So I just thought, right, I'm going to the shed. Go to the shed. Quite often I come up here with my deck chair, with my vape, and I'll just sit here for an hour sometimes and just look. I'll just sit here and I'll just look. No advertisements, but
Like a little
I'll
hermit,
just-
he sits there.
I'll just look at my cleaning products.
Fucking hermit.
And
That's what he
then
is.
I'll crack one out.
Fair play. See,
That's 2 minutes of your day gone, then.
Yeah. By 10 o'clock when he goes to bed,
He's only cracking out cloths.
yeah. By the time he goes to bed at 10 o'clock, he's like a 14-year-old kid. He's had like 13, and there's nothing comes out at the end. It's just fucking tap juice.
No,
A little puff of smoke comes at the end.
just
Oh, here he
literally
is.
Here he is.
Hey up, Goosemeister.
I thought
How
it was
you
DJ
doing?
Barlow for a minute.
I've had to put my glasses on because the car's bloody hell.
You can't see where you are.
Fucking hell, some like muppets on here.
Besides them glasses.
Don't know who you nick them off.
Mr.
Magoo.
Where's
was
the door?
cheese was there, man.
No fun getting old, is it, Flash?
Hey?
No fun getting old.
No fun, mate. So
What's your missus wearing if you're wearing them?
No, lot.
Trousers.
No, lot in the other room.
What's that tuft of hair? What's that tuft of hair on your head, Goose?
Try to keep you as long as I can.
Goose, where am you? Are you in Noah's Ark or something?
I'm in my garage, look.
Ah.
Sitting by the heater, I've literally just got in.
Oh,
Fair play.
Oh, he's just got in for a long day's work.
Oh, yeah, I've been out, mate.
He ain't. He ain't.
Been out.
You don't believe in that?
Been out for something to eat, you know what I mean? Got to keep the missus sweet.
Fair play.
You know what I mean?
Where'd
So
check
did
that?
you? We was talking about off-roading,
McDonald's.
Goose.
Yeah, McDonald's.
You give it just one French fry. Yeah, we was on about that, weren't we? From our 50th this year, doing some off-roading in Wales.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
them, you could do like the Yamaha experience and stuff like that.
I'm up for that.
The problem is, I mean, there's only me, Piggy, Noodle, and Jester. We're in our 70s. The rest of you, I ain't going to be able to do it.
he says these things because you know we can't get at him. You see,
Yeah, I
he
can
wouldn't, he wouldn't say that in front of you.
I'll get him tomorrow.
Where are you going?
I'll see him at work, by the way. I'll batter him.
Yeah. Oh, well, no. I'll go to work and work. He just turns up and annoys me.
Just attends hard at work.
Or what he'll normally
Turn
do,
up to Batcham with 4 kids from year 5.
what he'll do, he'll wait for me to go and get a cup of coffee, and then he'll lie behind my door in my office. And as soon as I walk in, he jumps out like a twat. I'll throw coffee everywhere, all over the place.
That's what I was in a box today, hiding. Big cardboard box, scaring the kids. You know what I mean?
The law's against that.
He got away with it before. He got away with it. Couldn't prove it.
Ishimoto's just got on, so he's asking us all what we're riding. So obviously I'm on a BM. We got Noodle. He's on a
XR.
XR. Jester's on a
XR.
XR as well.
That
Mav's on the
A real man's bike.
Cross Tour, is it?
Cross to a real man's bike.
Yeah, nice that is. And then we've got Flash, who's on a settee.
Drugs.
Settee.
Now he's got the K1600. And then what you got, Goose?
A V-Strom.
The clap.
Is that the 1000 or the 1050?
The 1,000.
The 1000.
Yeah.
Good mate. I'll tell you something now. Double D, my mate. He's got the 1050. I'll tell you something now, mate. Fucking
We've got a video coming out soon about Goosey's bike.
Oh.
But we're not going to say anything until the video comes out.
We can't start nothing until next week when the video's out. But you will understand when you see it.
Nice. Crazy legs on a bike, Jay's here. How you doing, Mucker? Yeah, so
Has he had his operation on his
ankle?
high karate foot or something?
Yeah, so he had that a couple of weeks ago, I believe. I went out with him probably 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, yeah, about 3 weeks ago, and then
You have a second date.
Yeah. He's buying breakfast, he says. So I'm definitely fucking turning up for that bastard.
You want to turn up for that?
So, but now that he come along that off-road trail with us on fucking road tyres, so fair play to him. So on that brand new KTM he's bought.
Oh yeah. I watched your live stream of that when you was talking about it.
It was honestly, it was fair play to the both of them, Phil and him. Fucking went over that on fucking road tyres. So fair play to him. But Phil changed his tyres to off-road tyres and fucking fell off. So what tyres you got on your BMW? So they're called Anless. They're called. They're only cheap ones, cheap off-road tyres. I think for the set they're about 200 quid. I got given them from BMW when I was doing that Scottish Little Soldiers run. So they give me them, but because I'd already bought a set, because I wasn't expecting them, so I'd already bought a set of tyres. So I did that and then used them to go to the ABR festival on. And then since the ABR festival, that's kind of got me into doing, I wouldn't say off-roading, because it ain't really off-roading. It's more shale riding or, like the fire track and shit like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Did you ever go on the track at ABR?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you go around the courses?
Yeah. I did it on the Friday. Nico, what are you doing? Get off. You got no nuts, mate. What are you doing?
Not much
Trying to
use
want
then.
me. He's trying to want me. So he goes. So all it is there's 2 or 3 different tracks there, and it's worthwhile going, even if you don't do the tracks, because the social event during the day is like the talks and like the book signings, and there's loads and loads of stalls there. You can go around, people, showing you how to pick your bike up, fucking people doing all
We'll
sorts.
buy a ticket for that. Then.
But honestly, the social side of it is as good as going around on the track. And the live bands of the night are fucking brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. They had AC/DC on last year when we was there, and it was, honestly, mate, it was fucking awesome. The Saturday night was like a proper fucking festival.
I think that's what we need to do on one of our weekenders, is get a band on, get a band playing.
Honestly, mate,
you on the drums, Rick? You on the drums then, Craig? Hey?
Is the gorilla on the drums at the Cadbury's advert? I think?
Well, we've got Phil Collins.
Good old Phil.
Hey, Vic, have you come to join in, mate? Sit down there, pal. Sit down. Help, mate, how you doing?
He's busy buying a bike.
Good,
He's
huh?
busy buying a bike today, Vicky's.
Aye.
So how long do you reckon this Zed's going to last then? This Kawasaki he's got.
I think he'll keep it a while, to be fair.
Probably keep it now, yeah.
I think he will.
Till we go out
Sounds like he
somewhere
likes it.
Yeah.
on a good ride.
He'll do his usual one. He'll keep it until we do a big ride, and then he'll say, "This bike ain't for me."
Yeah.
I know somebody like that who's fucking changing the bike every 12 months for 18 months. Buys one. Does one thing goes wrong and it's like, it's shit. It's shit. It's gone. And then 2 weeks later, he's bought something else.
Yeah.
I wish I could afford to.
I think any bike you get, none of them are going to be perfect, no matter what you have. There's always going to be something you're not quite happy with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just close the dog out.
Yeah, but I mean, I know, we all take the piss out of Vic for buying all these bikes. But if I had the money, I'd probably do exactly the same as he is. Buy it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Go buy another one. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah,
buy
if you could do it all the time, yeah.
I'd be the same. Yeah.
I only changed my Triumph because when we went on that France tour, it was the handlebar position that was doing me, and the seat and everything was comfy on there, but the handlebar position was ridiculous.
Why they cooking your bollocks as well with the exhaust on the seat?
No.
Yeah, they got them.
That's the only reason I changed. That's the only reason I got a BMW. I thought I ain't going to do another long tour on that 1050 Sprint. No chance.
I think
You did look a knob on it.
I think like for me, when I first started touring, I bought that little Kawasaki Versy 650 when I first started touring, and it made. I thought it was sound, and it wore until we went on tour and I started riding other people's bikes. I realised how shit it was. Do you know what I mean?
Is it nicking everybody's bikes?
What was it? The bike? What was shit, or just that because it was a lower CC?
No, it wasn't enough to do with it. It was just the bike. The bike was crap. The brakes were shocking. The handling was shocking. The fucking seating position was crap. But I rid up to Scotland, and because I didn't know any different, it was my first touring bike. I'd only just finished racing, so it's my first touring bike. So I was like, "Oh, right, this is how you feel." You know, you fucking going up there. Got up there, and then I jumped on Double D's V-Strom for like, I don't know,
Real bike.
Honestly, for about 13 mile. And that's when he fell off mine. So I'm at the front of my channel when we're all fucking laughing at him. He jumps on that, nearly plows into the back of everybody because there's no brakes. So he's bumping the brakes, ditches it. But then, I jumped onto MT-07, which that was just a fucking wheeling machine. I had to get that off that straight away because all I was doing is fucking popping wheelies everywhere. So I had to get off that. And then I went up to the 1300, the GS. The BMW 1600, and that was phenomenal. But But yeah, it was just one of them. I went back onto mine, and it just felt really fucking old compared to everybody else's. The brakes felt shit. Like I say, the suspension was fucking crap. It was just horrible to fucking ride.
Because that's like when I bought. I had a 19-year gap between bikes, and after 19 years, I bought a 1995 Fireblade. So I'd gone from shit old bikes, waited 19 years, had another shit old bike. So I'd got no idea how all this technology had changed, how bikes now felt, and I was just happy with that. Completely happy with that. And when I had to go on Goosey's V-Strom, I thought, like, fuck me, everything ain't rattling to pieces on it. This don't feel right.
Yeah.
And then when the VFR, they got this one. It's
Funky second gear, though, isn't it?
Oh, Goosey's, yeah, it's got a
Second gear's a bit clunky, but apart from that, it's fine.
Fucking hell. But that's what I like about but that's one of the reasons why I'll test. Once I got back from Scotland, I was like, it's going. I'm selling it because compared to everybody else's bike, that was shit. Do you know what I mean? And like you say, it was just that old compared. No, I can't say compared to everybody else's. But the technology felt old, if that makes sense, compared to everybody else.
That's a big game changer, isn't it?
Yeah,
how quick the technology changes.
And it just stuff like ABS and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Where I was still braking like I was riding on the track, so I was using my front brake as like an handbrake, and then dabbing my back brake for the ABS, so I could go round the corner using the ABS as the back brake to get round the corner. But now, because that BMW, it's all integrated. I think it's like 70-30. So you hit the front brake. You hit the front brake. It's 70%.
It's got that dual braking.
Yeah, man, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah. Honestly,
that's what my
I can't get over how good the brakes are on mine. They're brilliant, really. They stop anything. You know what I mean? Brilliant.
Yeah.
But they stop Roy, did they go into the back of you?
What? Didn't stop what?
They didn't stop Roy going into the back of you.
Well, there's nothing to do with my brakes, that one, or was it?
He wanted to pull
He's a knob.
He likes the rear end.
I bet if he's watching now, I bet he's effing and jeffing out in front of the telly.
Roy's lying there naked in bed now, covered in fried onions, I bet you.
Yeah, scratching his bollocks, no doubt, yeah.
In the cloud of talc.
So, have you got another bike in mind, Peaky?
If I was going to buy it, well, I have, yeah. The what I'm saving up for at the moment is the Vogue 300. And that's just like it's a bit like a CRF 250 300.
I know what you're on about, yeah.
That's the bike I'm saving for at the minute. Yeah, it's called a Vogue 300.
You could just throw them around.
Mate, brand new. Yeah, brand new. They're only like fucking 3,700 quid, brand new.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then, that's what they're calling them, the CRF killers, because they've got a digital clock, they've got rev gauge, they've got USB on there already, they've got clocks on there. Everything that you've got to add to a Honda CRF is already on there. It's already ready, good to go. So it's they're worth the money. I had a good look round one at the IBR festival. In fact, I'm sure Exeter Rider test rode one at the IBR festival. Everybody who jumped on it got off it, and I spoke to them, and they was like, "Fucking brilliant, mate! Brilliant for the price." I don't see why people are going to go to Honda and go and spend twice as much when that does exactly the same for half the fucking price, and it's brand new. So, and you're getting all your warranties and everything with that. So, if I don't get that, then if I was going for a road bike, I'd get a MV Augusta F3.
Yeah,
the 675 F3.
Well, they're worth a few pennies, they are, aren't they?
I am now. I stopped making them, either. Stop making them now.
But I've been watching some of these reviews just recently on these Benellis. Is it the TRK 702? And I've got to say, what? For £6,000 brand new, what a bike you get for that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I started looking at the like the Himalayans and stuff like that, but after I spoke to Solo Moto UK, because he had one, Derek, he had one, and he said I had nothing but problems with it, just constantly. Royal Enfield, because I just had nothing but problems with it all the time. He says something would get fixed, something else would stop working. That would get fixed, something else would stop working. He says I think he had his about 6 months and handed it back. He just says I can't fucking do it no more. And I just said to him, I says, but sometimes you get a bite like that, don't you? You get a bite where you get it, and it just feels.
Ask Jester about that.
Yeah, I'm sure mine was made on a Friday night. Friday afternoon job mine was before the weekend.
Yeah, that's it. The Vogue 300. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. So that's what I'm saving for at the minute. Because like I said,
how much do they go for?
Brand new. I'm sure they're about 3,700 quid. Brand new. They aye a lot.
That's not bad, is it? There.
They aye a lot, honestly, and that's brand new. So you know what I mean. For the price of that, if you look at that, I mean, they've only been there about 12 months.
You say, Mom, I'm embracing the boldness, right?
He's polished it.
Fucking wash and
Give it
wet.
a quick go over, yeah.
So
Gone about
use the same addresses as me, Mac free. Yeah, but you know, if you wait for these Vogues for the next 18 months, 2 years, you'll be able to pick one up for a fucking couple of grand.
Yeah.
So
they're good, aren't they? Like I say, you don't mind dropping a few times, but it's not the end of the world, is it? So
no, not for that money. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, if you,
well, Roy seems to have that outlook with an Africa Twin. Just drop it a few times, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just crap.
it's like that when you get like this BM that I've got. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a 20 grand bike, but it's what you're gonna do with it. You know, if you're gonna go and sit on, if all you're gonna do is road tour on it, then you need to look at something more tour based than a GS, because it's a great bike, it's a great touring bike, but you've got to look at something like the K1600 or something more orientated to touring, a lot more comfortable, because there's a lot more bikes out there that are a lot more comfortable for touring than a GS. But you know, you got, like I say, the reason why I bought it is for the longevity to do something when, you know, in fucking 4 years.
How did you find that flash? You know, when we had that 16-hour day going to Switzerland, was your body battered at the end of that? Because I felt like I'd been that 16-hour day.
Oh, when we went to
Switzerland.
I was tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tired.
I was asleep on the bike.
Yeah, I was tired. Yeah, but I think we're all feeling it after a while, weren't we? It's a long time out on the bike. Plus it's late hours as well. So all concentration was needed. So it was hard going, wasn't it? It was really hard.
It was all in the knees. It was the knees that doing mine, did.
Your knees?
Yeah, just in the knees. That's all. That's all. So.
No,
I was fine on it. Yeah, but I was very tired. Yeah, very tired.
You see, when I did Scottish Little Soldiers, I mean, my longest day was 18.5 hours.
Yeah,
and I did from I went from Glasgow all along the west coast. So I did Applecross and all that shit, and then up to the west northwest coast, across the north coast to John O'Groats, and I think that was 908 mile. And I did that in a day.
Good run, yeah.
But I was exactly the same. But like I say, I was doing this for charity. So, you know, the quickest that anybody had done that was 14 days. So once they told me they'd done it in 14 days, my priority then, or my target, was under 14 days. So that was doing that big day, basically give me a fucking day ahead. So then I was like, right, instead of doing 450 miles a day, I can now do another 2 or 3 big days and smash it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like I said, fortunately I did it in 10 days, but I've had a couple of other people say to me, would you do it again? And I just said, no, not for charity. I won't do it in that time scale again, because I was just absolutely fucking ball bag. Yeah. If you watch some of the lives.
Yeah.
Go on, Flash, sorry.
I think it depends on what kind of road you're riding as well, doesn't it?
Well,
I
I
think
just
if
did
you
the
did that-
coastal roads.
If you did that many hours on the saddle, if it's solely on motorway, for instance, that's going to be just mind-numbing, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're going to be falling asleep straight away, aren't you? I think what we did, because we didn't go on the motorways at all, we kept on all the minor roads, mountain routes, whatever. It kept us, or we kept in touch with what we're doing, kind of thing. If you're on a motorway doing that kind of mileage, you're going to be dropping off. You know what I mean? Straight
That's
line.
what
all
I
the time.
found. After
You know
the
what I mean?
16 hours, it wasn't so much physical. I was just like
Concentration as well.
mentally gone.
Yeah.
I was just mentally
yeah.
tired.
I knew you
The
were
brain
good,
was absolutely frazzled.
yeah.
I mean, what I found is I was kind of lapsing in and out concentration almost. So I'd find myself like looking back.
Goose was nipping in and out of sleep.
So I'd get somewhere and I'd have a brew. Like I'd sit there and have a brew, and then I'd think, I don't remember the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was. I don't remember any of the roads, where I was, where I've been, and nothing. Do you know what I mean? And then you travel another 2 hours and you remember it, kind of thing. And that's what I found. I just found myself like almost coming in and out of concentration. And
that's when it comes dangerous, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need one thing to happen, and if you're not fully on there,
That's a good thing though. When you watch the footage back there, you think, I don't actually remember jumping that red light, going over that railway when the train was coming. I don't remember any of that bit. You get to the bit, you forget.
Yeah.
Well, when we got to Interlaken that night, I made 2 mistakes that night coming through when we got trying to find a way through Interlaken to find out where we were.
Following us was your mistake.
Mate, I pulled out in front of a taxi just doing a U-turn. Yeah, Piggy had already said there's a taxi coming, Gord. So it didn't register. I just pulled out straight in front of him. Thinking,
your brain's already gone at that point.
You switch. Yeah, you're knackered. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, and what I found as well, though, is like, did you find the next day for the first couple of hours you was proper switched on because you'd had a good night's sleep? So you, because how tired you was the night before. You'd gone to sleep, woke up, and you've literally woke up. Bing, I'm ready to go.
Well, that night, I mean, we got there. Was it 11:45? I mean, I was buzzing like a vibrator all night. I just couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep.
Well, look at
I must have had a couple of hours sleep, and I remember the next day, I didn't feel tired the next day. I just felt like I'd had about 300 coffees. I don't know if it was just like adrenaline, but I just felt jittery all day long.
Yeah, you always like that one.
Yeah.
I think we needed that day.
It comes in handy when your hands like that, though. It comes in handy. Well, Goose says it does anyhow, and he don't complain.
No, but
you can tell that now. That fucking phone's getting bounced about.
I'm cold in my garage. I've got no heating.
Fucking hell.
I'm surprised you've not got your Gerben jacket on.
Actually, I have. I'm
He's going to put his heated socks on now.
sitting on it.
If my missus,
tumble dry one, Goose.
If my missus is watching,
tumble dryer, the washing machine.
Another one, please.
Yeah, get your arse up and get your chapter point. Yeah, but it's like I'll watch afterwards. I watch my lives back, and you can see how, because I try to do a live every night, but I just couldn't some nights because I was just fucking absolutely ball bagged. But the nights that I have done a live, so that like the first 3 or 4 days, you can see that I'm quite chirpy, but then you can see the next for like 3, 4.
You can just see your mood changing.
Yeah, mood, and you can see like and this is what I wanted to kind of put across with the Scottish Little Soldiers. Obviously, the charity that all of that is for is children who deal with PTSD, stress, self-harming and stuff like that. Because it takes 18 months for the government basically to sort their shit out. So what Scottish Little Soldiers has is a patch of money. So when their parent dies in the military, they just give them the money. There you go. Go and get help now. Go and get it straight away. You ain't got to wait 18 months. There's fucking $3,000. Go and fucking sort yourself out. So for me, who's got PTSD, so you can stand there and say, at least there, oh no, I'm helping somebody. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I wanted to show. I wanted to show the good times and the bad times, and that kind of transition from how slow it can take to, like, I got down to Land's End, and like I booked in this hotel, and I was just absolutely knackered, man. I was just absolutely fucking depleted, and I had a shower, had a bath, fucking went down, had some food, come back up, had a lie in the bed, had an hour's keep, got back up, went and had a swim, cut my hair, fucking, I did a live, and you could see the difference the next day with me just kind of doing a bit of admin for myself and getting off the bike a little bit earlier, and kind of giving myself an opportunity to have a bit of time off the bike and fucking route.
That's what we did when we got to Switzerland. We took that next day. We was meant to do the passes, and we took that day off, and we just went into Interlaken. Yeah, just spent the day walking around, having something just a bit of downtime.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I do my tours with our lads, what I find, because obviously we all serve together, the lads who I go touring with. So what I find, if we go away for like 5 or 6 days, 7 days, the first couple of days is like fucking manic, and straight on the night, we'll have a beer, then we're all arguing, and you know what I mean. Whoa, get back, and we're all fucking on it. But then after like 2 or 3 days of everybody kind of like decompressing almost with each other, then you see the mood settle down then, and you get into a flow, and you know, you can have a couple of beers, have some food and stuff like that. But that first couple of days really fucking.
I always do that first night. I get stupid, smash a couple of bottles of red wine. I'm just spazzed out then. Or the next day, then trying to get on the tunnel going across, you know, your head's just completely wrecked. Yeah, it's just excitement, and you get excited at the start.
Yeah, well, it's like I do. I did it at the ABR festival. Got there the first night, and I was like, when I did the trail, smashed it down, man. Do you know what I mean? And half of it, like you say, it's just excitement. It's ain't nothing else. It's just fucking really exciting. Do you know what I mean? But
you run on adrenaline, don't you? You just run on adrenaline.
Yeah.
You're banging the drinks in, and all of a sudden it catches up with you.
Yeah, we're well behaved. We are.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I thought, you nearly said that without laughing.
Vic's the one. He's just an animal. Yeah, he ends up falling downstairs and smashing campsites up and everything. He's an animal.
And he got Davros on his coffee, but no coffee. You know what I mean?
You know. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. So, have you got any big tours lined up as groups this year?
We're doing the Black Forest in July.
Oh, mate! If you need any routes, not money. I got none of that fucker. If you need any routes, then I can send you some across, mate, of what we did. But one place I will say you've got to go. It's in Switzerland, because it'd take 4. It's probably about 4.5 hours there. Is the Rhine Falls, which is where.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
It's amazing, but you got to be careful, because they give me a bollocking, so I put my drone up. So I flew my drone over it. So I'm there having to fly around doing some video, mate. I must have only had the drone in the air probably fucking 2 minutes, and this, like, I don't know what he was. I don't know whether he was a copper or not, but he's come up fucking giving me a fucking bollocking, and I was like, you're like, I don't know what you're fucking saying. I don't know what you're on about. So, and then in the end, he pointed at the drone. He was like this. So I flew the drone, got my footage, and flew the drone back. So, and then I ended up just putting the drone in my back box, and I drove off, and left the lads there. Like, I drove off up the street. I just waited up the street like a naughty schoolboy. But you can get tours on the bikes, and they actually go into the waterfalls themselves and come back out. It's fucking, honestly, it's worth going.
Same as watching the bike,
mate. Honestly, it's fucking amazing. It's brilliant place, brilliant place. So if you do, try and get like.
I mean, the reason we picked Black Forest this year is it's a shorter tour this year, so we've only got the 6 nights. Because originally I wanted to do the Tour de Grand Alps all the way down to Monaco, but we just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it, and I thought, where do you stop? So I just thought, right, Black Forest.
Have you got accommodation yet?
Yeah, all that was booked in September.
I was going to say, because I know somebody in the Black Forest.
We're stopping north of Strasbourg, So we're not actually staying in the Black Forest. We're coming, the day we're doing it, we're coming through Strasbourg, through the Black Forest, and then coming out south, back into France, then to work our way back up. So what I've really done is the B500, because you're just hearing now about all the speed cameras and the speed limit change. So
loads of coppers.
So what I've done is I'm just picking parts of the B500 that every so many miles I'm just going to shoot off, do all the side roads and that, then jump back on, do another few more miles and shoot off. So it's only a little tour this year. It's nothing major this year.
Like I say, if you obviously I ain't saying your reviews are shit or nothing, but if you want, at least then you can have a look and get fucking.
Why not?
That's a good road.
Yeah.
But mate, the more shit when you ain't doing it yourself, are they? Do you know what I mean? If you ain't putting the time and the effort in, the more we shit.
Yeah.
How many go for the gatto? How many go for the gatto?
Yeah, so I think I might look at Tour de Grand Alps next year, or might to Spain next year. Might to Spain.
See, I want to do the Peaky.
The problem is with us is having been in a group to the tour. Is we normally get average about 10. It's just trying to find who's can get the time off at the same time. That's our biggest problem.
Obviously we are in the same fucking scenario. But all as I do, I'll pick 2 dates, and then I'll just say to the lads, majority fucking rules. It's this date or this date, and I usually fix it to a bank holiday. So we have the weekend before, and then we run up to the bank holiday, and then we usually come back on the bank holiday. So they ain't got to use as many days, but that's like I say, it's obviously you've got a big group to deal with, are you? So that's a lot of fucking admin, to be fair for you.
Big bunch of knobheads to deal with.
I just fucking book them.
I just
So we get abuse.
That's what it's all about, the way.
It is. You wouldn't have it any other way.
No. If somebody was shouting abuse at you, if somebody was out there shouting abuse at you, you'd think something was wrong.
I don't think it's very often we actually have a serious conversation. Even less when we're actually on the bikes and we've got the cardos on. I don't think there's a serious conversation what happens in that tour at all. It's just constant piss taking from the second go.
I must admit, I've been watching your channel for years. Before I started my channel, I was watching your channel, and and that's what I was saying earlier about when I ask people to come on, because you can see through the videos if they're the same type of personality as you. Do you know what I mean? So when I watch,
that's what I'm surprised you actually asked these guys to come on. That surprised me. That did.
Well, to be fair, I'll say this now. I only sent him the link, so he sent it to you.
Oh yeah, that's my fault.
but that's you can kind of portray yourself how you want people to see. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I want my channel relevant to who I am, so that when somebody meets me, then meeting the person who is on the fucking channel. Do you know what I mean? Not somebody who sat there and then they meet them.
But I think in the early days, it's very easy to get lost in the YouTube bollocks.
Yeah.
Especially when you start seeing the big channels and you're thinking, right, I've got to look up to these knobheads. And some people, they get too lost in it, they can't get out of it then.
No, yeah.
And then you end up kind of being a channel you can't manage because you've been that false, you're going to run out of ideas what to do. And then basically that's when you just see channels will just disappear. They'll just go because they'll do it for so long. And it is easy because I think at the beginning a lot of channels do it. You start seeing a few subscribers coming in and you start watching numbers, and it's very, very easy to get caught down that dark trap.
Yeah.
But I think we just picked up on it quick enough, and I just thought it's another reason why we don't do all these interviews and stuff like that. I'm staying interested in that shit side of it.
Yeah.
I just want it to be us not being knobheads. Well, them not being knobheads, I'll just be me, brilliant. Them not being knobheads. We just go out on the bikes, and I just thought, just capture that. Yeah. So we kind of started off doing that, got a little bit lost in the YouTube shit, and then got back to it and just thought, right, if we put out a video once every 2 months, that's how it'll be.
Yeah.
Instead of this, I've got to do something every week. We've got to hit the numbers, and I just thought, I'd say playing the game. And
No.
playing the game.
No, but that's one of the reasons why, straight off the bat, I said thank you, because for me, I know that when I asked you, well, I've asked you before, and you says we don't do that kind of thing, and I was just like, sound, no problem. I totally appreciate that, but knowing that you was watching some of the lives, I was thinking. You can see how some people start messaging, and then the chat starts coming in more and more and more, and you can kind of gauge I can when I'm looking at it, I can see the gauge of the interest through the side chat. So people come in the first week and they hardly put anything, and then the second week it's a bit more, third week a bit more, fourth week a bit more, fifth week start a bit of banter. So you can start you can see the kind of rapport already building with other channels when you just even in the side chat. So, and that's why straight off the bat, I just said thank you, because I know that you guys don't do this. You don't do these fucking group talks. I know you've been asked, probably fucking loads of times. So for you to pick my channel, you know what I mean? I appreciate it. So, thank you.
You're a good bloke. And as I said, Eddie, I think who you can connect with. You know pretty quick who you can connect with and who's a complete twat.
Yeah.
So that's why that's why I don't speak to the rest of the guys in the group.
That's why I've changed my number. Yeah, but it's like when I've text Craig, and we've had a bit of a chat.
We've been trying to meet up for months, haven't we? We've been trying to meet up for months now.
But like us meeting or me texting, that was nothing to do with like I'm trying to get him on the channel. It was just genuine. How you doing? Fancy meeting up? Should we have a brew? Should we do this? You know what I mean? I don't ask people to come on the lives or anything for me to get anything out of it. What I want to do is like just so if for example people don't see your channel, I don't know why they wouldn't fucking see your channel if they watch my channel, but if they don't see your channel, then it highlights your channel, and then it highlights my channel from the people who kind of go on yours. So it's a win-win situation with the people who are reaching out for me on the side chat who are like, fucking hell, I ain't seen these channels before, when I've had like people like Mongol on, fucking a few people.
Just growing the family, and it's growing the family.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So but
that's the thing we like with the Wales weekends. Because I think at the most, I think it was about 75 the most we had there. That was our biggest one. But it's real, because those are real people, and the real people you're regularly communicating with. And that's the bit what we like. As I said, like, you're talking to 70 people, but you've got like 5,000 subs. That don't add up.
No.
No. You're talking 4,000 people. You have no idea. You don't know whether they're robots subscribing to you. You got no idea who they are.
No.
Mad, innit?
Can I just say, we've got Albie wanting to come in, but I can only have 6 on. So if somebody wants to jump off,
I'll jump off. I'll jump off.
They all want to jump off now, don't they?
Yes, lads. Thanks for coming. Who wants to go then? Who wants to go?
I'm popping up myself.
I'm going to pop off and get some bits sorted ready.
I'm going to crack one off.
I'll pop it up.
I'm going to pop toilet and crack one.
Thank you, Jester, for coming on, mate. Appreciate it.
Chill out, Jester.
Thank you for having me.
See you later.
See you tomorrow.
See you later.
Love you later.
Don't be late to work, and don't be late making me coffee.
You stop and go so you can.
I'm going now. But
Albie.
How you doing, Albie?
Nice.
I'm just popping in quick to say hello. Why it's half time with the football. So.
Oh, fair play. Thanks for popping in, mate. How you doing?
Welcome. Pleasure to see you all. Right, boys.
Is Fulham winning?
Albie.
Down. Up the red bed.
They're going to be doing all right. He's smiling.
I was going to say.
What's going on? His dramas. What's going on?
Hey?
That's an old.
You got your 90 on, Albie.
He's got a old Man City top on.
Oh.
It's my old bed t-shirt. So I'm ready for my bed. So after the footy, got early start tomorrow.
Fair play. Have you still got the gold ring, have you, Albie?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I've got to get a new mirror for it though, because I tried to reach around and push it, fold the mirror in, because one side was folded. I tried to push the other side in, but I hit it a bit too hard and it smacked and hit the brake lever. and it put like a bullet hole in it. So so I've got to get a new one now.
Oh,
I bet that's about $4,000 just for the mirror, isn't it?
Probably. Oh, my mate works at the Grafton Honda dealer. Oops, sorry. My mate works at the Grafton Honda dealer. He's going to price it up for me tomorrow. Let me know. So give me a shout, see what it costs. I've seen them online, DMP or something like that. It's one of the motorcycle sales places. They're doing them for like 10 quid, 11 quid. But it's got a blue tint to it, and I don't know if that's going to be, if it's going to work or not. So I'll see how much.
I'm sure Roy's got some AliExpress mirrors in his shed he can put on your gold ring.
Yeah.
Some stick-ons.
Yeah, a couple off your old chopper bike or something. Yeah, we got Tomahawk.
fucking chopper with the fucking gears in the middle.
I used to have one of them.
Yeah.
You see how much they go for now? They can go for about 15.
They're worth a fortune now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy
and the old
idea.
BMXs as well. The old BMXs go for some fucking decent money now.
Yeah. Rally burner.
Especially if you had remember the old mag wheels where if you buckle them, you could freeze them and they go fucking straight.
What have you boys been chatting about then? Chewing the fat tonight?
You are yabbling on.
I thought my ears were burning. Yeah.
We've been talking about bollards.
Oh yeah. Thanks, mate. That hurts every time you say that word. You know that. Thanks, Noodle. Flash, how you doing, buddy?
I think you want it, Croys.
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, cheers. Plodding on, mate. Plodding on. Yeah, still not 100%, but I'm getting there. Yeah, getting there.
You back to work yet? You gone back to work yet?
I'm doing a bit each week,
mate,
kind of thing.
You just take it easy. Whenever you're ready, buddy. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Look like a nice place. Where was you in Scotland?
Went to top side of Inverness first, and went over the other side and stopped in this lighthouse.
A nice time,
It's on my YouTube channel, by the way, Peaky.
I know.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look.
Look. I saw the bit where you was filming where you first thing in the morning with the sunrise. That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. I wouldn't like be there when it's snowing and bloody hell. Right on that peninsula, it was really rough. You couldn't stand up when it's windy. No way, mate. Really windy.
Well, me and Alcamoto were supposed to camp in Scotland last weekend because they just like a winter camp in between the first couple of weeks of January. And he said to me, "Do you want to jump on?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll come with you." Like, do you know what I mean? And then I messaged him on the Thursday. I was like, "Mate, is this in the fucking the weather? There's a gale coming in." I said, "It's -10 up there." I went, "Mate," I says, on a serious note, it's all right having a laugh and a joke and freezing your nuts off. I says, but on a serious note, I goes, if something goes on there, I says, you ain't gonna get off a mountain. You've got to get your way to the fucking hospital. You know what I mean? You've got to get your bike out. I said, you need to look at this on a fucking sensible note. You need to look at it. But
if you're there, you're staying there. You ain't going nowhere. You're staying there.
And how quick hypothermia can go down. Look at the rain we've had over the last couple of weeks. Well, last couple of days. It's fucking mad.
Me and Andy, USA Andy, are going up there in May. We're going back up to Dornoch for a while. We're going to do Mull, and then probably jump onto Sky quick as well.
Was that the Island Mall?
Yeah.
That's got that mad road, ain't we? Zigzag up.
Yeah, we're going to have a go over there, and then we're staying on Mull for the night as well. So that should be good. So beginning of May we're going. Yeah.
Has Andy still got his gold ring?
Andy has, Yeah, he's got the bagger, hasn't he? He's got the bagger.
Well, I'm jumping off. I'll catch you all later.
See you later.
All right, mate. See you later,
mate. See you later, Noodle.
See you later, mate.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah. So then there was 4 of us.
So what trips you got planned in, Peaky?
The only one I've got nailed down is Normandy, the 80th anniversary.
What are you going? I'm going that as well. What date are you going over?
The Wednesday, the 5th. So
Wednesday the 5th.
Wednesday the 5th.
The 4th.
Oh, are you? See, I'm going over the 5th because they're doing some big festival on the 5th's the Wednesday, the 6th is the Thursday, it's the Friday. There's some big festival that's where they did the Somme, where they had that big fight at the Somme over the bridge. I can't remember the name of the town now, but they're doing a big festival. Get through there on the Friday. So like a big march and everything.
Yeah.
There's all different fucking, I don't know, all different fucking cars and towing airplanes through. And all
Yeah.
that shit. So I'm gonna. That's what I wanted to go over for. I want to go.
Well, you
I
going
want to
for a
be there
week?
on the 6th. Yeah. No, well, 5 days. So I'm going to go with the wet. So I'm there. I get there early Wednesday morning, and then so I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then come back late Sunday night. So
All right. We was
So
gonna
wanted to
go
do that this year. So wanted to do it.
well,
we
to
was
be
going to go on the
fair,
Saturday and then come back on the Thursday or the Friday. But I've got another thing to go and do. My son's anniversary of his golf tournament. So Rick's golf tournament. So we got that now on the 6th. So I've got to come back. So I've got to bring it forward. It's going on the Friday the 31st. Going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Come home on the Tuesday. But they're saying on the Saturday now they're doing a massive firework display on all of the 5 landing beaches in unison on the Saturday night. That'd be good.
They're doing that. They're doing that on Nico. Have a day off. They're doing that on night of the 6th as well.
Oh, are they? Brilliant.
Yeah, they're doing it on the night of the 6th.
They're going to stretch it out. They're going to stretch this out.
Yeah. Oh, I think the celebrations are going on for about 2 weeks.
Three weeks. There's you can go on. There's a I can't remember the name of the website now, but there's a website you can go on to, and it basically breaks down every day. It's near enough all through June. It breaks down every single day. There's something going on. No.
Yeah, they haven't put it all on yet because they're going to have the paratroopers over San Mary Glees as well. Going to have thousands of paratroopers jumping out.
Yeah.
So you know where the ones hanging up on the church.
Roof. Yeah. That's my date when you get there and you see it.
Awesome,
you got the airborne museum there as well.
I might get up on the Saturday morning and just go, come back Sunday morning. You never know.
If you do, if you want to stay Saturday night, give me a shout because we're about 80 kilometres outside. That's all we are. So about an hour ride from Normandy Beach, from Utah Beach, from Omaha Beach. Yeah. We're about an hour ride out. That's all it is. You're taking Escobar to the grave? Yes, on the way through, yeah. If you don't blow out again. So yeah. Hopefully you won't.
So that's one of the things that after watching your series, that kind of we went last year with the lads, and I watched your series, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I've got to go now. I've got to go." So, and that kind of pushed us a lot. Even though we're more ex-army, because you see that shit all the time, you don't want to keep going back to places like it. Do you know what I mean? Because you just end up having a bit of a fucking downer, if I'm being honest, sometimes. Yeah. But then when me and Marcus went to Belgium a couple of months ago to see the World War I stuff, and we went through them the trenches where they dug the trenches out. Yeah. That was phenomenal because me and Marcus, we went with Stefan. Malta Travel UK. He's a German lad, but we met him over there. But when we was walking through, it was just mad how they dug the trenches, how the lay of the land was undulating. So where it had dipping down like this, they dug the trenches lower. So if they're standing up, they're like, for example, the front of the trench was like chest high, but as you walk past and the trench dipped down like that, they dug out. So they don't have to dig down too far to get the trench to keep it back up again. It's phenomenal. The construction in them trenches was fucking brilliant. But like for me and Marcus, we went back there and like the systems and the stuff that they use in fucking 1920s, we still implicating that in fucking 2020, 2021. We're still using it. We might have changed it slightly, but we're still using the same fucking stuff.
Yeah, basics are there, aren't they? Still. Yeah. When we went where that Canadian grave, the Canadian monument was. Do you remember, Craig?
Oh yeah, the two big.
The ground and all the craters that spin in the ground and stuff, and where the trees have been smashed and stuff, and it's amazing to see it all.
There was all the signs, weren't there? Telling you not to go walking because there was obviously still unexploded bombs there.
Amount of ordnance they put in there.
Yeah, I'll tell you the good one we went to. We've been to a couple of English ones and a couple of Belgian ones and a French one and this, that, and the other. And Stefan says, "Oh, can we go to a German grave?" So we was like, "Yeah, sounds all right then." So all these graves are absolutely pristine. They're fucking lovely. Do you know what I mean? And then so he's put it in his sat nav. So we followed him. We go to this war grave, mate, and then basically we parked up. We couldn't even see it. So we're looking around. We was like, "Where's this war grave?" So we get off the bikes, having a look round, and then we found this war grave, mate. The grass was like fucking that high, and all it was like wooden crosses. That's all it was. And then there must have been about 10 headstones. So we walked in, had a walk round, and you could see Stefan getting a bit upset because of how pristine all these other war graves are, because all the countries basically paid to have the upkeep of them in Germany, though. So, and he was just like, basically, Germany have just gone, this ain't happened. But, and that's it.
The one we went to was pristine, wasn't it? The one, the German
Le Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was very, very somber though, wasn't it? That compared to the American cemetery,
more low key, wasn't it? A lot more low key. Do you know?
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
I found 2 German cemeteries on our way this year to the Black Forest, which are literally like what you just said, Peaky. You know, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, and there's none of them have been kept, none of them are looked after by the war graves or anything like that there. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing that. Although it sounds horrible, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Where it's just not over dramatise the cemetery.
Yeah. But I tell you what, we did find out again. This is we only know this because of Stefan. So there was loads and loads of crosses, but like Annie, a couple of headstones, and there was only little short headstones. So me and Marcus, what we was thinking, they must have been officers because they've got a headstone. Do you know what I mean? And then it come about. There was fucking hell, not Muslims, fucking
Jewish.
Yeah. So the Jews had actually fought next to the fucking Germans.
Wow.
And I was like, to begin with, I didn't believe him. I thought that's fucking bollocks, that is. But then when we got back to the hotel, straight on fucking Google, was right. I was like, no fucking way. No way.
It was like that when we went to that Overdose Lane. You know, you think, this massacre, this village, 643 people. You're thinking, how these Nazis do it. And I think it was about 90% that was French soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. The majority of them were French, what was doing it. And just obviously been conscripted by the Germans. And a lot of them had done it, I suppose, to keep their families protected.
Survival.
I suppose like that is, you need to come and join us. That's it, but all them atrocities, Overdose Lane, was majority of them that was French. I'd killed them.
Do you know when we went to the British Memorial, when we went last time? This time they're putting silhouettes of all. Was it 1,500 and something?
Yes, I read that yesterday.
They're putting 1,000. The amount of people that died. They're putting that amount of silhouettes out there on the field. Yeah. That's going to be amazing to see.
I think they're visitor centres built now, isn't it?
The education centre should be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the education centre's there.
Yeah, so we're going to pop back there and have a look at that. That'd be awesome seeing that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And it's always good going on the anniversary as well, because it's like they have everything there, don't they? All those trucks.
I mean, at the end of the day,
going back to 1944, isn't it?
I think if you get to meet any veterans at this anniversary, it'll be the last anniversary you'll meet a veteran at.
God, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, you imagine it's
going to
the
be none for the 100th anniversary. There's going to be none of them left.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's. So you imagine if there was 16, which I know some were, but even if there was 16, they're going to be they're going to be 96. Yeah, it's the 80th anniversary. So even if there was 16,
that's the one thing. What I'm gutted about not going this year is because obviously we tried. Not last year we did Switzerland. It was the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We tried to come back and arrange it. I'm just gutted that I might never get that chance to say, thank you for everything you did.
Well, the invite's still there, boys. The invite's still there. If you want to jump on and come, you just let us know. So,
like I say, I mean, the one of the lads who comes with us is just a. He's just a civvy. He's just one of the lads. Do you know what I mean? But we class him as an army lad. But he's just a civvy lad. But he took a photo of us looking out at Gold Beach, right? So there's 5 of us just stood there looking out at Gold Beach, right? Now, on that photo, it looks really picturesque, and we've all stood there with our backs towards him, looking out at the beach and this, that, and the other. But on the flip side of that coin, we've actually all stood there arguing which would be the best way to attack the fucking beach. So I'm saying, I'd have gone a left flanker, I'd have gone down this ridge line here, I'd have pulled in and then come across the foot, and other people, you know, he's giving, no, fucking straight on. That's what, no, what you should have done is come right. And but the photo's phenomenal because we just all just stood there like looking out. But like I say, on the flips, if you could hear the photo talking, we all actually just stood there fucking arguing. Which is the best way to come in.
Sometimes it's the moment what makes the picture, and it's the moment that makes it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we had some cracking pics as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
cracking pics.
I must admit, like when I got there, or when I was going around, I didn't think I'd feel so. I didn't think I'd get as upset as I did do. Do you know what I mean? And like it was just out of nowhere as well. When I started to get upset, and it was over fucking the slightest thing. Do you know what I mean? And I suppose that's because obviously when you see conflict and stuff like that, you can kind of see it, deal with it, and kind of put it to one side.
Yeah.
But when you go back and you realise how much harder they had it, you're like, fuck, fair play to a man.
That's one thing I noticed when I remember doing the first Normandy tour, editing the footage, and it was something I never really picked up on at the time. But obviously, we're on our way to whatever monument we're going to see. Everyone's dicking about, ripping their piss, giggling, laughing, crying with laughter. And then as soon as you pull up to a monument, everyone just kind of switched into
it becomes more somber, doesn't it?
mode. Yeah.
It's almost. I won't say serious mode.
I picked up on that.
Yeah. I think it's. How can you put it? Respect. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just realise, and it really hits you how much you respect what they did for us, doesn't it? So, I mean, it's like when we went to my Ellen's great granddad's grave, Pablo's great granddad's grave, and I see it all the time when you watch these. Who do you think you are? And they trace their ancestors, and I think, why are they crying? I didn't even know the people. You know what I mean? But when I got there, it washed over me because all of a sudden I stopped and I thought, well, hang on a minute. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't have married her. I wouldn't have had my kids. I wouldn't have my family, and my life would be totally different.
That's it.
And it would have been on that tour. We wouldn't have been on that tour because it all just wouldn't have come together.
It'd have been totally different. Yeah.
That's one of my favourite.
It really makes you appreciate, really makes you appreciate things when you stop and think.
Yeah, I don't know what episode it is where you take that lad to the grave and he gets upset. I can't remember.
That was.
Was that Bear?
That was in Dieppe, wasn't it?
Yeah, when you went through Dieppe, and he sits there. He sits there, and you could just see the emotion starting to come.
Oh no, that was Roy. That was Roy.
Was Roy.
Yeah.
That's when we went to the British Museum.
No, that was when we went to your grave, Albie.
Oh, was it?
But what I did, I used that part of Roy crying in the next episode because he never sent me the footage. So I made the episode, put it live, and then he sent me the footage of him crying in the cemetery.
He was so grateful
in the next episode.
He was so grateful to actually be able to go out there and pay his respects, wasn't he?
It was funny because you could see him crying like that, and his tits were shaking as he was crying. It was brilliant.
I'm glad we're going again this year.
Craig's just got that of about 30 seconds of him doing this. He's not.
But it'll be the last chance I ever get to go back and do it again. So it'll be my last. It'll be the third time I've been now. So it'll be the last time I go back. I'm glad that I'm not coming out with you boys this year. So
I'm still looking at property in France. That's my aim. Is I want to get out of this country.
I want to live.
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen the amount of abandoned chateaus and that are out there.
I know.
There's loads.
I was looking the other day, and we found what wasn't a derelict abandoned. House, amazing house, 5-bedroom, 2 acres of land, and they got 2 outhouses. What have been converted like into granny flats. So you got like £51,000.
Is that it?
51 grand.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yes, you got a bit. You got a few quid to spend to do them up, haven't you? A little bit when it's cheap.
Well, that was the thing with this one. It was completely done. It wasn't even derelict.
What I like about France is it's like being in England in the early 80s, late 70s. Nice and quiet. The roads are quiet, are peaceful. I love it. I love France.
I just found the respect there. I just found the respect in France
Yeah,
seems to be what we've kind of lost in this country.
big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, respect just seems to have gone here now, and yeah, you know, this younger generation, and said it's just
Yeah.
chaos.
Well,
chaos.
we was on about it today.
And as I said, it was like stepping back in time.
I mean, we were saying this today at work about because one of the lads watched something on fucking I can't remember TikTok or something saying that they're going to ask all the young generation now to join the army just in case you have to go to war with Russia. And we was laughing. We sat there and we was crying with laughter. And like these lads are standing there like, and I'm in the army, and I'm going, "What are you laughing at?" And you're like, "Mate,
can you imagine
know,
that generation fighting Russia?"
Can I take my Xbox for me?
Yeah.
No
I mean, it's
And
like
my
I said.
water bottle.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said to him. I says, "Mate, you look at the Russia and Ukraine war now, right? Now, yeah, there's ground forces troops there. Yeah, there's fighting forces on the ground, but you're not having much face-to-face contact. You're not having many face-to-face battles. Everything's drone, aerial shots, and stuff
war
like
is
that.
these days,
You know what
isn't
I
it?
mean? And that's
See, Peaky would be good because he's good with the drone, isn't he? Peaky would get every target, every single
He'd
time.
put it through the letterbox, wouldn't he?
So tell him to get a fucking job. There's jobs going in the army for drones, right? But yeah, it just made me laugh because you know you look at these lads now and you're just like, could I go to war with you? Could I rely on you as my right hand man, knowing that you've got my back? And genuinely, I genuinely don't think I could.
No. I think we're the last of the dying breed, mate. I tell you. So our age group, our generation now. I think.
Well, it's like we've got parents who, same with my parents, you probably say, Melby, you know, who were at that age, weren't they? I mean, my dad was in the forces in Egypt. Even my granddad, my dad's dad, he was in the forces at the same time. So, you know what I mean? That's the connection, isn't it?
And we were brought up to have that respect, and we were disciplined. Do you know what I mean? All right, we try to do it to our kids. I mean,
respect doesn't cost you anything.
No,
respect
not one bit.
doesn't cost anything.
No.
But these days, the parents just don't give a rat's arse, and they don't discipline their kids. So I mean, the guys, oh, you've been so naughty. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to reward you with 5 minutes to yourself, just to go and sit.
And it continues, and it continues, and it continues.
I mean, it's like there's quite a few schools now. The curriculum and that now, World War II is being taken out of history.
Yeah,
not being taught in schools.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying now it's not relevant. You know, so you can't just erase.
No, you can't just erase.
You can't erase it.
And also, like, I mean, my granddad was in World War II. My dad was in the army. I was in the army. My great granddad was in the army. So a lot of my family is military based. Do you know what I mean? So for me, if people are saying it, like, you know, when you got Steve in the military biker on here, do you know what I mean? When you go, you know, some of the worst places you can go to, and you know, for me, like one of the worst places I went to was fucking Northern Ireland, and people look at me and go, Northern Ireland, really? And I'm like, yeah. And I say, why Northern Ireland? I mean, because you can understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Any other country you go to, you do the Balkans War, you go to Afghan, Iraq, or whatever. Yeah, you have firefights. We had firefighters in Northern Ireland and stuff like that. But when you walk past somebody and they're going, just to let you know, mate, there's a bloke in the flat up there going to fucking shoot you. If they're saying that in Arabic or whatever, you don't know what you're saying. Just walking past.
You got no idea, have you?
And then you know, you get the kids running past you, smashing you in the head with a brick down the alleys and stuff like that. Orange marches. You can do the orange marches for 1 year. Mate, you'll come back and you'll go, not again.
You say about the respect and stuff, and I'll be an old school even these days. In our time, you had a fisticuff for somebody. When they went down, you waited till they got back up again. These days, they jump on your head, stick a knife in your back. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you just never know when to stop there.
No.
There's no respect. It's just like, mad world we live in now. So
like I say, it's just one of them. I just, and that's one of the reasons why well, initially the reason why I booked, because I thought you guys were going to be there. So I was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to book and just meet you there and not say anything and just rock up.
I was going to say,
that was the plan.
At the same time,
the plan was
up.
The plan was
come back the day
do
before you go. So,
and it was just
that's a shame.
As the months was going on, it was just getting more and more impossible for me to do it. And problem is for me is he's working in schools. I can't take any holiday.
Yeah.
I can only have school holidays.
Great school holidays,
So
yeah,
anything outside of that is
Got no chance.
the only option you've got is to phone in sick. But
Only reason I'm
especially
going
with-
early is because of Rick's golf. So I've got to get back so I can go back to the golf weekend because they're doing it in Spain this year. So I come back from France on the Tuesday and I fly out to Spain on the Thursday.
Rev
Craig.
No, I'm not doing Walbad.
I thought I'd let you answer that one.
You know what? I put it in the diary, but I looked at the prices again the other day, and it's still £80 just to camp, so per night. So I'm thinking, well, that used to be £80 with all the food and stuff before, but now it's £80 and stuff without the food because all the food vendors are there now to make it easier for people to get food, which I understand. And I know things go up, but I'm thinking, wow, that's 160 quid for a weekend. That's before you have your booze and anything else, you know. So it's an expensive weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
You get to Normandy for that.
Just for a tent and a wet
I'm back.
field.
I'm back.
But saying that though, that's where we met, wasn't it, Albie? Was it Walbad?
Yeah, I've booked our villa for 6 of us for France, and it's only costing us £190 each. That's it. So for 4 nights. So it's costing us what, £37 a night each, something like that. It's a ridiculous price.
You see, when I've looked into it, I looked into it and I found it cheaper. So what I'm doing is on the Wednesday I'm going across the tunnel early on the Wednesday, and then I've booked a fair play to them. They've given me military discounts, so for 4 nights it's only costing me 200 quid for 4 nights.
That's good.
And
What's
and
that?
I've got a-
Camping or
No, hotel.
hotel
Hotel with breakfast, and
Brilliant.
it's a 3-bed room as well. Because I said to them, I says, can fucking 3 people come? They says they can, but obviously they're gonna have to pay for the breakfast. But we've done you the room now, so it don't matter. And I was like, superb. And
Yeah.
but coming back, we're catching the ferry back from Dieppe because it was cheaper to go back from Dieppe than it was to go up to the tunnel and then through the tunnel. So to come back, it was actually cheaper to go via Dieppe. So we're coming over on the tunnel and back via Dieppe over the
Well,
ship.
I've got the tunnel there and back for 93 quid, and I used £40 of club card vouchers, doubled that up to 80, so it's supposed to be 13 quid for the train.
Fucking hell,
So-
that's all right. So for the train, I've got it.
And then I've got a villa like we had, Craig, when we went, a big villa for the 6 of us. We've all got our own bedrooms and that as well. So that's, well, I think 2 of them have got to share. The 2 brothers, Lee and Paul, they're going to share. And then the 6 of us, I think it's costing us all about, I think with the ferry and that as well, about 260, with the train, about 260 quid each, something like that. Not bad for 4 nights, is it, really?
No. So I've got the tunnel going over there at 37 quid, and then I've got a return ferry coming back at something like 27 quid. Because it's
27
like
quid for the
27 quid, yeah. Because it's like, I can't remember now, it's like 9 o'clock at night.
All right, yeah.
So so I was like, I bothered, I'll have all day there because it's a 3-hour crossing. I thought I'll just fucking get my bike and just get my head down for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I think ours this year for Germany, I think it's worked out the cheapest this year. I think we've got the tunnel there and back, and all 6 hotels for 290 quid each.
That's
Working
good.
out.
That's
So
good.
it's, yeah.
That's
It just
good.
what I've seemed to have found is over the east side of France towards Belgium, the hotels seem a hell of a lot cheaper than coming through central France.
What date you going again, Craig?
Monday the 22nd and come back Sunday the 28th.
Okay. Monday 22nd to 28th.
Because on the Monday, Piggy's away, goes on holiday. Goose goes on holiday with the family. So we kind of it. That's why we couldn't do the 8 days this year. We can only shunt it down to 6 days.
Who's actually going this year?
So we've got
You, Goose, Flash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dav
Yeah.
ID, Jim ID, Roy, Piggy, Wade. That's it, I think. The 10 of us.
Okay. Yeah, because Davros ain't going, is he? He's left now, and he left the group for a bit. So.
What month you going there?
July. See, because me and Goose, because we both work at the school, I get school holidays off, but Goose doesn't. Goose, he's like a normal job, he has to book. but he can only have that first week of the main 6 weeks holidays.
Oh yeah.
Because the rest of the school holidays, he has jobs planned. He has to do it in the school, like all painting all the rooms. So we can only have that first week in the 6 weeks holiday. And Peaky gets that same week because he has like factory shutdown. So it kind of works. That first week kind of works for everyone.
Nice, man. Nice. So, I should have known about that. I'll come with you.
Yeah. So, but we'll see what next year brings. Next year brings.
Yeah. We'll get mashed up at this fucking weekend. We'll have a laugh.
Oh yeah.
Right then, lads.
That's what I've planned for this weekend.
Are you going to the Wild Bad weekend then?
I am, yeah. Like I say, I've been given a cheap ticket. So, somebody's bought a ticket and basically they've asked me if I wanted it off price. So I was like, yeah, sound. So I'm just going.
Well, I may see you there yet. So I don't know yet. So
yeah,
I intended to go because I couldn't go last year. So that was
I've never done one.
You haven't been for the last 2 years, have you, LB? Because we've been on tour.
Yeah, I broke not last year because we was away in Switzerland, but the year before that I broke early from the tour, didn't I? The South tour.
Oh yes, yeah.
And I went down, didn't I? Because I left you guys early, and I think I went for one day the following year as well. But last year I couldn't go at all because we was in Switzerland. It was just too hard. The logistics didn't allow me to get back in time. So.
Peaky, thanks for having us, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, Pete.
So we've been on an hour and a half, so I think it's been wicked. Honestly, it's been absolutely brilliant as usual. Yeah, it's been nice, honestly. And again, like I say, thank you for all coming on. I really appreciate it. And
no worries.
We've still got to meet up yet, Peaky. We've still got to meet up.
Yeah, I've got some stuff for you as well, so I've got some treats.
Yeah.
So
you have to come over to my end.
I'll come over to your end as well. I'll get you some treats as well from work.
Yeah.
Good to see you looking well, Flash, as well, mate.
I'm getting there. You're trying to say I've got to put some weight on.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. I've got to say that, right?
It's padding, extra padding in all the things.
Extra, as your missus says, extra pushing for the pushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right then, lads. Right then. So
cheers,
thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you all. So
see you later.
See you later, boys.
Flash. See you later, Flash.
Sorry, bye. Right. Bye.
Right then. Superb. So as usual, if you can all stay safe, keep your family safe, and if you can all do one thing, please, which is smile. Thank you very much. Cheers. See you soon, my muckers. So from me, the Peaky Boyker, I'm out. Take care, and I'll see you soon.